Hello everyone, this is Michelle Sizemore, Independent Advisor with Creative Memories. My website address is michellesizemore.com, and that's Michelle with one L. Today you'll learn how to make this idea using the Tropic Time Collection and the Monstera Border Punch. Alright, I'm going to set this aside and show you the items that I used. I have them all in this power sleeves, this project sleeve. These are new to Creative Memories, and it's just big enough to put the items you'd need for one project in. It's open at the top and side, and things just slip in. Really easy to use, and I really like it. All right, set that aside. I used this paper from Tropic Time. I used this color cardstock, this color green. I used this punch, and these gemstones from the Tropic Time Collection, and these embellishments from Tropic Time. Okay. And here we go. Now I'm going to show you how to use this punch. Set all this aside for now. Take your cardstock or paper and put it inside this open slot right here. Line it up to start at this line right here. That's a black line, and that's where your paper should start, or your cardstock. I'm using cardstock. Cardstock is definitely easier to use with these punches, but you can certainly use all the paper packs too. It's just a lot easier to show cardstock. It punches really, really well. Okay, so once you punch one punch, you want to line it up so that the green that you just punched out covers all the blue. The patterns match up, and if you cover the blue, it means it's in place and it's ready to punch again. So I'm going to move this. I'm going to match up my blue. So all I see is silver now, and that's good, the silver background, and I'm going to punch with the palm of my hand. Move it down. Punch. And as I punch, I'm holding it down firmly so it won't slide on me. One more. Okay. So now I have the whole row. I would take my trimmers and cut my scissors and cut this off. These micro scissors work really well for that. To cut off this excess. And any just stray pieces that you have, you could cut those off. Okay. Now I'm going to take my piece of paper, and I'm going to take this large oval that goes with the CM Custom Cutting System and just use it as a pattern. I'm going to make sure it's centered pretty well, show the same amount about at the tops and sides. And I'm just going to draw a faint pencil line on the inside. If you don't have this, you could certainly use a plate that's about this size or something like that. Now, the idea is that we want this to go all the way around, but obviously this is not very pliable, so I'm going to have to kind of do some tricks with it to get it to work. I'm going to grab a piece of cardboard. I'm going to use this later. Okay, so what I need to do, it's okay if you completely cut these apart, or you can try just kind of making some slits where they come together on each side to where it's still kind of together like this. I'm doing that at each intersection where the leaves meet up. So I put my slits in just enough to where it doesn't cut all the way through, but if it accidentally cuts all the way through, it's fine. And as I go, I'm going to cut off this little excess piece right here. I think this is going to make these pliable enough to where they'll turn as I need them to. Okay. Now, I'm going to put my Repositionable Tape Runner on, these are actually flipping over, on the back of all these. Very carefully. See, it made it come apart, just the pressure of the tape runner, which is fine. because you just piece them together around the circle, really easy. Okay, so these all have tape runner on the back. I see one more little area that I need to cut that's kind of messed up. Just a little shaggy edge. Okay, now I'm just going to take this and kind of center the leaves on top of my pencil mark and go around. Really easy. If it doesn't turn very well, just pull it apart and then it will, like that. It's not wanting to turn very well, so I can just pull it completely apart. That's fine. This needs some, oh, it flipped over. That was the problem. And these already have tape runner on the back. So this is way easier the second time I did it than the first time, because I sort of figured it out as I went the first time. Okay, so you get the idea. And then I punched more already. So I would just do the same thing until it goes all the way around in a circle. It's that easy. Really easy. So after you mount that all the way around in a circle, you would mount your photos. Okay. You put a 4x6 photo here and a 4x6 photo here. And then you would just take your embellishments and put some repositionable tape runner on the back. I also cut this to make it a little pliable, so it would be a little bit bendable to kind of work with my design. Just cut a little slit, and then it can move on you a little bit, like that. And get it positioned the way you like it. Okay, put that down there. And then I would put this here, the sun, and I would put them down with repositionable tape runner. This flower, this little sign, and then there's a little white flower, here it is, that would go right here. And I would just mount all of that with repositionable tape runner until I get this. Super easy. This would make a really pretty title page, I think, for a vacation album, like if you went somewhere tropical like Hawaii or the beaches in Mexico or the Virgin Islands, somewhere like that. And it could be a good cover title page, or just a page anywhere in your book, or a good page if you did like a great, you know how they always, when you go on a cruise, they take photos for you, like couple photos and stuff. Let's say you had a really great couple photo that was big. You could trim it a little bit and put it in here, just one big photo that kind of set in here, and that could be your title page. Now I will show you, I did this with the cardstock because it is way easier to cut and maneuver. This one was done with a green paper that comes with the Tropic Time Collection. It is a little bit harder to work with than cardstock, but it's still fine. So you can do what you like. I hope you enjoyed that and hope you have a great day.